seatbelts low and tight, right?
For the day when they said that the warriors would live forever, no, they have gone, and they're only living in the legends now. You can hear the spirits crying in the wind.
Got a river coming up here to the front right of us. This is the Hula Ia River. Guided kayak trips available up there if you're interested. One of many rivers on the island. Kayak on. That one in particular was featured in Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Of course, many movies filmed here on the island. Some of the more other popular ones like Jurassic Park. The fields there in front of us were actually home to dinosaurs in those movies. Go and watch Jurassic World, you'll recognize the helicopter. That one, blue Hawaiian. And the movie Descendants, George Clooney was the star in that one. He and his family, the King family, own a lot of land on Kauai. The land that they own in that film will be coming up just over this ridge line here on our left side. It's called Kipukai. It's a beautiful bay. Now in real life, it is not the King family land. This all belongs to my family. I wish. The Waterhouse family owns everything over this ridge. Well, that's Waterhouse. Over to the right of us is the Rice family. If you're interested in taking tours out of the property, ATV tours and zip line tours are available. In fact, the longest zip line in the state is actually right on the mountainside there below us. Not sure how long it is. I would never zip line myself. I'm actually afraid of heights. Just over the ridge to my left is the south shoreline of the island. The town of Poipu is out of that coast. Beautiful hotels there, nice beaches. Typically the sunnier side. Usually the south and the west gets more sun than north and east. Looks like they're about to get a little bit of rain though. which is good. As far as today's weather, guys, it's a pretty typical day. The interior clouds, well, it's always cloudy up there. One of the rainiest places in the world. Mostly sunny coastlines, though, around the island. Our wind's currently blowing at about 15 miles an hour. That's kind of on the lower average side. It does still create a little bit of bumps, though, so on occasion we'll feel some, especially as you cross a ridge or head into a valley. So where are you guys from, Jeff? Roxana? Where are you from?
Miami, Florida.
Beautiful. How about Emily and Andrew?
We're from Philadelphia.
Pennsylvania. And Daniel and Kelsey.
We're from Philadelphia as well.
Eagles fans.
Better believe it.
Go Birds.
Well, my team's still in your state. I'm a Steeler guy.
We like your new quarterback. He's from our side of the country.
That's right. So the ending the valley coming up ahead called Honopepe Valley. It's a private valley that one family owns. We'll talk about them later. For now, let's just head in. Let's go check out some waterfalls. In Jurassic Park 1, they flew the scientists onto the island in a nice helicopter, land the helicopter at the base of a waterfall. We'll make an approach to this waterfall. Start Jurassic Falls out on the right side for Daniel and Kelsey. Rotating. Emily and Andrew, you'll be next. Back in the front now, Jeff and Roxana. Manabayo, Puna Falls, 360 feet tall. And no access back here, guys. It's all private land. So the Robinson family owns all of this. They're by far the largest landowners on Kauai. They own from the center of the island way up under the clouds, all the way out to the ocean on our left. They also own their own island. It's called Ni'ihau, 41,000-acre island, 17 miles west of this one. They bought the island back in the 1860s for $10,000.
Are there any type of animals that live up in here?
Yeah, we've got black-tailed deer, mountain goat, wild pig, pheasant. That's about it. We don't have any predatorial type of wildlife. There's no bears, no mountain lions, not even snakes. Now this first canyon, we'll just cross over it. It's called Olokele. There are no highways for you to get to this canyon because it's all Robinson land. The entire canyon is theirs. Start to notice the color of the soil, a little reddish in color. Iron oxide. It's a fancy word for rust.
Okay, this one's for Gabby.
So we just crossed over the Robinson boundary line. This is now state land. Waimea Canyon's up next, the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. You guys had a chance to drive up here yet to the canyon? No? There's a road right at the top of this ridge here on the top left. Normally a beautiful drive, lots of lookouts, hiking trails, campsites. I grew up camping up there. There's even campsites down below you can hike to the bottom too.
Where trouble melts like lemon drops high above the chimney top, that's where you find me, oh, somewhere over the rainbow.
Now, if you look at the canyon wall in front of us, you see all these lines that run across the wall. Each line represents a separate lava flow. That is how the island was formed. One lava flow stacking up on another one.
Me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
We're going to pull right into the back corner of the canyon. Take a right turn in front of a waterfall called Waipo'o.
Waterfall tumbling right down the wall.
You can hike to the top of the falls too. There's a trail up there. It's about an hour and a half to reach. It's a pretty basic hike, nothing too strenuous at all. In fact, I've even seen girls do this one. They didn't get it, so I'm good. It's one of the more popular hikes for the canyon side of the island, and not because it's the best, but it's not too difficult. There's some better ones, but a lot harder.